Hello guys, welcome back. Happy Ostara. We're gonna get around to her stuff eventually. I put up the colored eggs on Facebook, and so I was like up to 2 in the morning coloring eggs, and I made us coffee, and I've been like running out back and forth looking at the snow. I tried VR. And since I'm American and I can't quite play Oblivious American, it's a lot tainted this year because there were more package bombs. Thank the gods nobody got hurt. And there was a school shooting and somebody was fatally shot. It's like, damn. And Segan had shown up this morning and I was kind of scared of her because I'd never seen her that pissed off. And she was with Loki. And she is just done with a lot of stuff that humans are doing right now. She's just done with us. And that's not, some big religious speech to tell people how to live their life. She's just done. And La Santa's done. The goddesses have absolutely had it because I was like, I'm going to chill out. And I'm like, I'd like to spend some time with Loki, but I wasn't sure who Segan was angry at. So I'm like, hey, Jesus, want to chill out, homie? So, yeah, that's where it's coming from, Pagan. But I'm like, you know what? You're the only one around here that seems to understand peace and love, except for that whole whipping people in the temple incident. And, we were trying to hang out, and we were trying to keep up good spirits, but yeah, it kind of sucks when, I know you guys get tired of hearing it from the old lady, but we would have never had package bombs and a school shooting on the same day when I was a little girl, so it's just, the old lady is trying to adjust to our new normality, and we pray, and we cast spells, and we vote, and we do what we can. We pay our taxes so that, we have the funds to run the country, and supposedly somebody somewhere is going to protect us. And it was just frustrating today. It's like the vast majority of us are doing everything right, but it only, as you can see, it only takes like one individual to do something bad. And that's the sucky part of free will. People will be like, well, if the gods exist, why do bad things happen? Because unfortunately, we were all given free will. The people that are choosing to do this, to create this chaos and to hurt other people, they could have chose to do absolutely anything else with their life. They could have chosen to feed the homeless. They could have chosen to wash their car, to go watch 17 hours of Pornhub. I don't care. They could have chosen anything else in the world to do except commit violence, but they thought violence was a solution. And I actually went up yesterday, and I apologized to my friends because yesterday there was another incident yesterday, and there were more incidents today. And I said, I did not mean to scare you. I thought you would know who it's from. I am so sorry that if I scared you. And the one was like, I thought, well, if it's gonna blow up, it's gonna blow up. What's inside? Yeah, so that kind of sucked having to do that, because I still think back to when I'm a little girl. You think about when you were a child, you grow older, you don't grow up. And in my day, it would have never, ever, ever been a thing. People around here still leave their doors unlocked. It's not the wisest thing, but we still do it because it's just the way it's always been. And I don't, but, a lot of people do. And it's just frustrating, but what we have to understand is that we've always had violence as a species. We kind of suck at, being peaceful. And we have to hold on and have faith. Eventually something will be done. I don't know what the solution is. I'm not going to pretend to know what the solution is. I'm not like some almighty omnipotent being out in space somewhere. But speaking of space, we went on space mission yesterday through VR. So if you have Oculus, there's this thing that NASA made that like lets you go into space and like do kind of like warp jumps, and you get to go on Mars, and you get to drive the Mars rover and everything. And this is all free because NASA's like, we know people think science is boring. Here, have it for free. So that was cool. So we did that, and I finally got my Knight. My Knight for my Oculus Home, my full-size Knight. Actually, it's armor, but I've always been a little spooked out by suits of armor because I think they're alive. So I finally have company in my Oculus Home. I have him, and I have my moose, and I have my gargoyles, and my little bunny and stuff. And none of those look real yet. I'm waiting for them to unlock a companion that at least moves around. I mean, you can watch like animals from far away, but I'd like to ideally have some kind of animal companion. Hopefully a fox, but I'm not going to hold my breath. And, you know, like, you would have that companionship. But I could still play my other apps. There's one, something with Funny. Playtime with Funny or something. And it's just like this big blob. It looks like a Japanese tea cake with a face, and it will run over to you and cuddle with you, and it loves you so much. And I love that thing. That's actually my pet. And I don't think it's sad because I can't afford to take care of a pet, so that's my pet. And you can feed him, I think it's a him, and you can build him like a blockhouse, and, you know, throw him treats and watch him chase after his treats. And strangely, even though this would be horrific abuse for any other animal, he likes to be picked up and thrown around the room. I don't know why, but he loves it. And then he runs back to you, and he basically just wants to cuddle up to you and be petted constantly. So I do that. But yeah, guys, try to keep an even kill. I know wherever you live in the world, there's bad stuff going on, but there's also good stuff going on too, and we have to remember that. We just go through periods of violence as a species. We are closely related to chimpanzees, and we usually show it. We do. We should be more like, you know, gorillas. Gorillas usually pretty gentle animals, but we're more like chimpanzees. My least favorite animal on the planet. I don't care. I don't care how many specials I've watched about them. I don't like them because they're too much like us and they're too violent. When they hunt, they just turn and quarter their prey, and it's like, oh my god, that's savage. At least like a big cat or something would kill you first. But yeah. Happy first day of spring. It's been super intense. It's still snowing off and on. If we get like a big decent amount of snow, I'll show you, but I won't keep like dragging you out 20 times today. But happy Ostara, happy first day of spring. Remember that even though you see bad stuff happening, there is good stuff happening too. And as a culture, we usually don't report the good stuff, but there is good stuff happening. So I will see you guys later. Bye bye.